Welcome to Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is going to be part 10 of our Delta streams, so let's slither on in. I think we're set up to what do you call it? Lead into the end area here. I think I'm gonna. I want to go forward and then backwards. Might have to pop him, which I don't want to do because I want all my rounds for what's his name? Maybe I could use smoke.
Freeze. Freeze.
So I don't know if I... How does this map thing work here? Do I have to like enter into it to get it to unlock? No, it's good now. Let's go ahead and good. Don't have to backtrack. Yeah, some of these are really shallow. I don't like it. I wish they were longer. And then I kind of wish there was an extra layer to this. I like the notion of the bars coming down to let you know that you're moving into this area. But I almost feel like I want it to... like that section right there. Instead of doing what they did... hold on.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas: a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
So, where are we, like...
Snake, you want to save?
Yeah.
You might not want to.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, it just feels like something bad could happen.
It's just your imagination.
I hope so.
Okay.
Make sure you come back as soon as you can.
I will not do it then. I do vaguely remember that when you do that, he'll spot you and then shoot us. Or it sneaks up on us or something like that, because it's like considered resting. But the transition, so that notion of that crawl walk, what it should do, the camera should pan back to that situation, and then we have to continue pushing forward. Because then that would be the notion of like, yes, I want to go into the other area. I'm committed to this notion, rather than it just grabbing you and throwing you back into the other area. And they could have some friction to that too, where it's like a little bit of like, because the character could slow down his walk to the stalk, or to a slow crawl. Okay, let's shit, I didn't prep. Fuck. Well, we might be watching that all again. Well, no, I don't know. I mainly would be using the sniper for just trying to spot him. $75. Do I have anything better? No. Let's go for these bushes. Give me a 90. Could you be wanted this fight to take a month? I think was what it is. Which I think that'd be cool if they actually did that. They did a separate like boss fight thing. Oh fuck! Don't do that. That's where he went. Oh, there he is. Can I sneak past here? And I wish I had better camouflage. Yeah, there he is. Okay, does this lead into another area? Or loop around? Loop around. Good. Need to look for his parrot. Try to capture it. There's him. I think to get his stuff I have to hold him up. If I remember correctly. They kept that map. Okay, that goes off into the other area. Let's switch to this and this. Where was he at? He's up there. Oh crap. Okay, so I have to leave and then come back in? Is that what's going on? Is that right? Yeah, looks like that. I'll try it. It's gonna make this weird, because now my save is been overridden for this location. Hopefully he doesn't move from here into here. He stays where he's at no matter what. I think that's correct. I think you're supposed to come into here and then cycle back in. Okay, let's go ahead and give Snake some food.
I want some more.
Whoa. Oh, that's right. You can. idle the game long enough, then he'll just lose stamina to the point where you finish him. What the hell? Okay, let's look at this map. Did I go the right way? No, it does not look like I went the right way. It's on the opposite side of it. So did I need to... How do I get up there? Yeah, I can't remember. And how that looks, it looks like I need to somehow... get on top of this. So we did move. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna load here. So he doesn't stay there. Me moving back into here has him move. So that helps me. Because now I can try to, because I guess that one perch is like an unaccessible perch, is what it is. It's just, at least that's how I'm seeing it. Okay, well, he's over that way. Let's move over here. Off the map again. Yeah, if he's on top of that, then we can try to cycle around. Yeah, I saw a little bit of a front end of a movie, what is it? Like Hell in the Pacific or something like that. It's kind of interesting. Is there a way to get up there? Where's this at? Possibly? Okay, let's look here. That's not too bad. 90. I think you heard me. Don't trust this, but
Freeze! How did you?
um.
The show must go on.
Did he drop something? Come on. Food. Let's do this for right now.
Hey, this works.
You drop something? Um. I can't remember how to do that trick. Because I think there's something maybe I need to use the chaff on him. Rather, not the chaff, but the stun grenade on him, and then try to shoot him. Because I think, I want to say you can do more damage that way. Over time, you can like maybe juggle him a little bit. When I say you can like constantly juggle him.
This is the end.
Okay, he's over here somewhere. Let's run thermal. That might be him. Definitely over this way. Okay, there he is. Is there anything better? No.
Freeze! How did you?
Okay, turn this off, stand up, and... Damn it. Wasted a chance to... Yeah, let's do this. Oh. That was pointless. That was a wasted round. Let's get a knife, I guess.
Ah, pretty tasty.
They might have removed the thing that I'm trying to do anyway, so it might be pointless. Hear the end. Is that his bird? I think it is. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna go off a bunch.
I see.
Damn it.
What's the matter? I'm over here.
Fuck. God damn it. Come on, go down. And... switch to this, maybe? No. This. Yeah, I fucking hate not having a better thing there. I needed to roll. I had no thumbs. It's, oh, it's a tranquilizer, shit. Forgot that's how I get, that. Was wondering,
Pretty tasty.
like, because it would make this fight a hell of a lot easier. I think the bird got away. Let's do this. Still at 80. Let's look at here. Is he still nearby? That's 50. Is that him there? Yes, that's him there. So try getting up here and cycling back around. Let's see here. What does the map look like? Is it... No, I would have to go back. But if I go back, I think he moves. Which I don't know if I like. I feel like he shouldn't move to the map that I'm going to. In my opinion. Unless he sees me do that. But since we know where he's at there, then I guess I can actually be a little bit more crazy. My movements here. Though, there is a notion of fun. Like, if I know that he's able to run, then yeah, that's a thing. Well, if I see the bird again, I can try to capture it. I think this might be the path that I'm going to be taking now. If he's still there. This might have been the path that I needed to take earlier to get to that one perch. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, I could see one of those two leading to that spot. weird spot. Tempted to try to throw a thing at him, but shit.
That's damn good.
I'd quickly just try to shoot him in the head, I think, here. After I hold him up.
This is the end.
Actually, you know what? I need to look up how you get his camouflage. I don't want to fuck this up. Let's see here. How to get the ends camouflage. You have to hold him up do three hold ups, okay.
Freeze? Where did you...
I did a third hold up. Um, okay. I don't think he did what you're suggesting. But I did shoot him immediately, so maybe he didn't. I need to do it again. Okay, I think we're gonna try to go in this way. I don't like this. You should not load into the area in a different stance than what you started with. You should be in the same stance. So we did stay that time. I think the first time it's maybe a little bit of a different situation. Okay, 90. 90 is good. This. Bunny rabbit. Okay, there he is. Oh, he's healing.
Mighty Freeze. How did you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Fight like a man.
Okay, might have to do this again. Because I think I need to actually point my gun at his head 3 times. Shit. Come on, change. He is. Looking that direction. Is there another way to get there? Kinda looks like it. Damn.
Just getting started. Your skills are no match for mine.
And
Hey, this works.
I wonder how I fucked that up. Seriously? Let's say he might have gone up there. There he is. Why am I not fucking shit? Look at this. Pretty still. Yeah.
Freeze! Where did you... Here, take it and go.
Okay. Now we should have the ends camouflage. Moss. $100? Whoa. And it refills my stamina. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know which way he went. Oh, there he is. Let's try to see if we can't flank him. Might have to load it to the other area to do this. That's so sick. Yeah, like to see it. We like to see it. I'm not sure how effective it is elsewhere, but yeah. I'm glad that I made sure to look this up, because if I trach him, I'll get his gun, but his camo, you had to hold him up.
This is the end.
Oh, that felt like really fast.
Freeze! How did you... Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum
I wonder if I can still catch the... bird. Yay! Okay, yeah. Let's swap that out with that. Only issues is it's not suppressed, but we can try to play around with its range to see if there's a sweet spot. Let's do this stuff next. Because one of the other things I'd like them to do in this is like maybe a randomizer. Maybe actually have the randomizer actually be dovetailed or bridged with places that actually make sense. But basically what it would do is any opening to ending would just be randomized throughout the map, and then they would have preset of guards in that set area. So you would just basically be doing that. So it'd be just a endless mode, basically, kind of a thing. Because you could dovetail these together into, like, you know, you walk out a thing and then you end up like someplace else and you do a thing. Some of them are dead ends, some of them cycle back. I think if I sat down with it enough, you could have all the foresty areas make more sense, kind of a thing. This area would be trickier, I think, because how I think I heard it over here. How connected this one is with its branching areas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, yeah. One of the other things I'm also curious about is the fox hunt stuff. Because if fox hunt is running a different mechanic, like, you know, animation, stuff like that, that would be really cool to cycle back into this. Like, to assist it. Is it safe enough? I will... Well, I just loaded out of a thing, so it should be fine. Let go. Tap, 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 tap. There's a ledge I could maybe climb back up on. Already got that. It's this one, the frog. So let's help ourselves with the frog. Oh yeah, there should be like food over here. Or ammo? Ammo. Let's cycle this way as far as we can. Yeah, this one. I'm also looking for that bird. But it might have flown away. That'll have to be one of my playthroughs, is trying to capture all the animals. But I wonder if that's do you have to capture them, like knock them all out? Or do you have to kill them? Because I could see you having to, like, one for eating, one for capturing. But I could also see them just like, let's just loop that into that. Let's look at our food situation here. These crabs are really good. There he is again. Okay. That's this. Need to eat that crab that I just got, but camouflage, food.
Hey, this works.
I guess I could have thrown it. I think that with this notion of records and stuff like that, I feel like that I'd want that in here. I'd want humans killed. Oh, humans killed here. Okay, this is like just total record in general. That's cool. That's a thing. But now record here. Okay, none of the things that I've been using is considered special item. I hope that the ghillie suit isn't going to be considered special, but I could see it being considered special. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, that's what I want to do. We're fine. Camouflage, food. You don't want to eat the bird. At least not this time around. So, backpack? Is that what I want? Yeah. Why does this look weird? Oh. That's why. I think they should have done this, where if you get this and the bird on one, that when you wear this, the bird would actually help you. That would be cool. Trying to think how that would manifest itself, though. there's a weapon. Well, maybe it's like you had to do the full kit. Like if you did this, 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 and this, then while you're in this mode, you could do something. The easiest way to run it is it gives this gun an extra ability here. So ready the weapon. So X. If you clicked X here, it would call in the bird, and the bird would basically kind of give you like location of bad guys maybe on the map locally to you. That would make sense. Or maybe he would land near a bad guy and make noise, and then you would have to switch to this. And you're he's close by here somewhere. One, two, three. One, two, three. I was thinking he was going to be up around here. Yeah. Yeah. Are you on the other side? That'd be funny if he was in here. Is he hiding as a rock? Wow. Wow, that one was. If I didn't know about the audio thing on that one would have been hard. Okay. I want to say I wish there was a full map too, to be honest. But I guess this kind of does that. Here, let's do some. Oh no, I need a. There's a part of the map that I need to unlock there, and there too. So we'll run around and do that. Let's see if this one's clear. This one is not clear. I need to go down and mess around. Let's come over this way. This is what I needed to do in the Sorrows camouflage. Technically I need to roll and then hold, so I would come into that. Okay, let's look at the map again. Yeah, coming up on what I need to do. Because this plateau right here is a good example of kind of what I want. It is this tree would have a branch out over to this, and you get onto that, and then that would just be a lot of how you would like get up switchback stuff, and then there would be like, let's say, a angled log up there that you would walk up, and then climb up a one ledge thing like this. So you'd go up one thing to get up to another ledge, and then the whole map would be that way. Because I feel like that's one way to. I could see you doing it by keeping it like more OG, but not so. But okay, so I think think I'm in a situation here where I can't go forward that way. Unless there's like a crawl space, which I don't think so. I think I have to go around here and then up. But we'll clear all this up so we can take a picture of this map. Let's look and see if there's any progress that we need to do in here as well. This one looks pretty cleared. This one I think we did a good job. So I think I've gone over here. I could see that being an achievement. I think I needed to go the other direction back there, but I will run this one first. So, was this where he was at? Yeah, I think he was up here. Yeah, that one time. But it was weird that he teleported, but maybe if you go in and out of the area, he kind of moves. But oh, this is cool though. This also works. The notion of being high and then going to a low. Interesting. Wonder if it does that for all of them. Okay, yeah, I need to slide down here. Boom. Yeah. This is another thing. But yeah, because like I said, a lot of these things feels like ladders. They're really purposely placed. It's because in how I describe a ladder is and it's what I want is Death Stranding ladders rather than normal ladders. It's a good way to explain what I'm looking for, what I wish they did in the game. Because they have these mechanics, and the game is what is it? I want to say like it feels like almost like 20% of it's based off on these things. Rather than it's like what I want in a weird ways is all the platforming assets to be like heavily used, like, and the platforming mechanic itself to be heavily used. So you I need to go back into that area. But look at the map. Still feels like it's missing some, like, up above there. Or I needed to run past there. Yeah, there's some missing area up there. And then, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's take a look to make sure there's not any other places that kind of look like. Yeah, we just gotta get back up there again. So, before we take a picture of this one. I need to look to it kind of blacked out if I took a picture of any of these other ones. This one looks really good. Let's just go into this and we can kind of see. Okay, that's previously. Yeah, no. Awesome. Another example in this one, I feel like there should be more crawl spaces in these rocks. And to be honest, there might be. Let's take a look. Before we just leave here. Looks clear there. Looks clear there. Yeah, looks clear there. Okay. We just gotta get that upper part over here. Gets through here. So I'm kind of surprised that I walked this enough. But I guess not. Split. Oh, maybe I need to drop down. Yeah. Yeah, I probably need to drop down. Because this is also something that I wanted in Death Stranding. Is more you had to go high to go low. But then the notion of it was to create a path when you did that. So you would go around the long way and then put an anchor and then anchor it down, and then now you had a path up. The problem is Death Stranding has a loose rope system rather than an anchored system, because you should be able to tether those anchor systems. So you have one going down from here and going down from here, so then it creates basically the notion of a ladder system on the back end. But basically that's, I think, kind of how he's running it. Like, ladders are up and ropes are down. And in a way that's like snakes and ladders. In a kind of cheeky way. What? Okay, so let's go back in. No, let's go into here in the map. Map. Yeah, I tried to actually go backwards, and the game does have like some like cutoff points where you can't go back to the previous area, which I forgot about a little bit. I knew that it was further back there. There was some, but I didn't think. I forgot there was one near the pane. After you left the pane, there's that, which I assume you can manage your memory and stuff like that, because then basically all that stuff you could get rid of. You could like say, well, we don't have to preload that. We don't have to even worry about loading that at all anymore. Which that's okay. This looks good. Let's go to here. Make sure I'm not doubling down. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And then this one. Okay. Cool. Alright, we can start heading out. See if do that. Interesting. 55, and then this is worse in here, I think. Like, I could... worse, but the only thing that's better is that, which is kind of crazy. Wanted to see if there was better face camo for this. I don't think so, but... Okay, we're only down to 38 rounds, so that wasn't that bad of a fight. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. We can hit the right buttons.
Saving the game, Snake?
Mm-hmm. I can delete this one because I was trying to go back and take pictures. So let's actually do that. And this. Right, yes.
Paramedic, what was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Which one?
My mother, the teenage whatever.
Oh, that. Sorry. The Major was talking to me at the time and I wasn't really paying attention. Don't worry. I'll get it right next time. Do you want to save?
No, sorry.
Okay. Good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Yeah. This would be the combo that I would think would be for this. Is this the crazy letter? I think it is. I'm gonna maybe mute for... Oh. Shit. Yeah, that would have been sad. um... Is he up at the top? I can see that. Doesn't seem like he's here. At least. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. Might mute myself here if the music plays and stuff.
With darkness inside. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater.
Man, that's such a good scenario. Gotta be here, right? Um,
Do you want to save?
yep. Yes.
Snake, have you ever seen North by Northwest?
Missed that one.
It's about this ordinary guy who runs an ad agency. He's mistaken for someone else and gets kidnapped and forced to do a certain job. As a result, he gets tangled up in a conspiracy, and pretty soon he's traveling to New York, Chicago, and even Mount Rushmore in pursuit of the real culprit. Hitchcock's films always keep you on the edge of your seat, but sometimes they can be funny when you least expect it. That's why I love them.
Have you seen all of his films?
All of them? Oh, not even close. He's been making movies since before I was born. I guess I might have seen some of them on TV. But the first movie I ever saw in the theater was a Hitchcock film. We all went and saw it as a family. It was Rebecca.
This was when you were a kid?
Yeah, my parents loved watching movies, so they took me along. I didn't quite understand the plot, but for some reason I thought it was really scary. Actually, I remember the candy bar they bought me on the way home better than the movie itself.
That's when you fell in love with movies?
You could say that. It was like an irresistible force at that point. I was completely swept away.
Hey, I don't know if you're still there, Onion. I don't know. It's a good Metal Gear Solid 3 up-res. I liked the stuff that they added to it, but what I wanted, I want a reboot of the series rather than just up-res, but I don't know how Konami could get away with that, so they have to do this because of the situation they're in with Kojima. So they have to up-res all the games and just add a little bit of like update on the gameplay, which I wish they would actually go back and just like piecemeal it out, like do a bunch of stuff that's different. But the other thing is I feel like they should try doing a subsistence version of this where they actually go the extra mile. And I think they should just call it like a subsistence DLC pack is what it should be. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself, but also it's hating the old gameplay. I'm a fan of the old game. It's my favorite one, but it's clunky. It's a clunky style of gameplay, and the enhancements kind of like almost fight against it. I feel a little bit. They don't gear completely. You don't remember if you played it or not? Okay. It's yeah, I think it's one of the culminating versions of the Metal Gear series, especially like the old series. I want to say it goes like Metal Gear 1 and 2 have really good stories, but 1 is really balanced well, like within like the core idea of that. 2 is controversial, but good on gameplay, I think. Well, was it good on gameplay but controversial on story? Which is an echoing back into like Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. The story is controversial and the gameplay is amazing. 3 is just like basically like good gameplay, good story for its time. The problem is the gameplay they did in V is superior to this gameplay, so it doesn't make sense why they didn't try to lift up the gameplay further, in my opinion. Especially with just like because they sat down and remade the game, basically. They just up-resed it. So that's already here. So, and they did I want to say this is a half-assed improvement, what I'm playing right now, because there's a legacy mode, two versions of the game, so I don't want to play that. I want to play something new. I want more reboot or modern update. See someone like try to sit down and reimagine it or expand it more. Basically, what it gets down to is I want what is it called? What they did to Resident Evil, the Resident Evil remakes is what I want them to do to Metal Gear. And I haven't played those, but I know that they overhauled everything. They changed the maps, expanded stuff, changed how the gameplay works. I want to say I wanted to like Resident Evil 4, and I played the demo of the new one, and it's so much better. It's just like it's what I wanted the game to be back in the day, because I didn't like the tanky weird controls that they chose to do for the original, but the remake of it felt good in the demo. So when that one goes on a deep sell, I'm gonna pick that one up as well eventually. But yeah, I feel like they should have done that with it. The problem is because they don't have Kojima to help with that, they have to do this half-ass shit to like make sure that the fans don't revolt. And I was hoping that this was going to be good enough as a release that they could go further with, like, hey, let's add more DLC or other stuff to make it feel a little bit more different here and there. But so you can play it again with more enhancements and stuff, and you can just choose which ones you like, if you want the legacy style or this mid style or like a real enhanced modern style. But yeah, too scary for you? The Metal Gear games too scary? I guess I could see that. Is it because it's like the whole notion of the stealth side of it? Is that what's scary? Or are you talking about Resident Evil? Oh, Resident Evil. Okay, sorry. Yeah, oddly enough, the ones that I like are the ones that are actually more scary in a way. Like the first person ones. I think those ones like Biohazard and I haven't finished what is it? What is the other one called? The next one, Resident Evil 5? I can't. No, that's 6. That was 7, 8. I think Resident Evil 8. I can't remember what that one's called. I own that one. I stopped like at the very basically end. I do that with games a lot. But you like stealth games? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Because there's two different versions of stealth games. There's just stealth games, which I can see that causing problems for some people. But then there's like Alien Isolation type stealth games. I don't know if I like those. I don't like not having the ability to attack the thing that's hunting me. I have that game too, and I one time I booted it up and was like, okay, let's try this out, and my anxiety peaked, and I'm like, no, not today. That was too stressful for my body. I'm good for it now. I might circle back into it. The easiest way for me to deal with that is I purposely run into the monster a bunch of times. Like you basically fell a bunch to then desensitize yourself to like, okay, yeah, let's make this less immersive and try to break like the AI a little bit more to like make it seem more silly a little bit, but yeah. But I'm glad that they did this. One thing that I'm hoping is oh crap, I needed to take a picture of the map in there. I'm hoping that this will get more fans to want more from it. That they want more improvements, so that Konami will take more risks with the franchise. But there is something. They're doing a online mode is something that I wanted, and kind of one of the reasons why I got this in the first place. Called Fox Hunt, which has an interesting camouflage system in it that looks fun. You can unlock it for this, so I'm looking forward to that. That's my main goal right now. That thing up there that I shot is you have to shoot all of them in the game for every map to unlock it. But let's see here. Take a picture of this. Okay. But I don't know. I need to go back in there. Did that have floors? I'm just being crazy with this. It did not have floors. Okay. Alright. Surprising. Possibly Ghost Recon. With Wildlands, kind of third person. Yeah, that was a damn good game. I'm really surprised they didn't like make more of those. That setup was good. The only thing that I had a problem with it is I wish they leaned harder into the stealth. I think that game franchise would have been much cooler if they did that. They kind of did it in the next one, Breakpoint, where you could actually like roll in the dirt and then make yourself kind of like blend in, so you could do kind of a little bit of a camo thing in that. But which I that's sick. The problem is then the main obstacle in that is like AI drone crap, which see through it. So it's like they give you a cool like thing, but it only works on certain things, and it doesn't fully function as well. But I do agree that the what is it? The low level stealth that was in that was still fun. Oh, you just finished Breakpoint? Cool. Yeah, I haven't. I've played a little bit of it with my brothers. I still haven't even finished Wildlands, but I have like 3 saves on Wildlands, and I think I have maybe. Do I have? I don't know if I have multiple saves on Breakpoint. I think I have 2. I have my personal one that I've only barely did stuff, and I mainly only played it on with my brothers. I might have did another one with a friend, but I don't think so. I thought that was Wildlands, but no, maybe that was Breakpoint. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, isn't Breakpoint the one where you're in a giant cave? That's where your base is at. You're in like a. Yeah. Okay, I did play that one quite a bit with another friend. He was like rushing a lot though. It wasn't taking his time playing it, which I don't know. I feel like if someone is outpacing me in a game, then it feels weird sometimes. But it was still fun. But yeah, that's also a good game. But yeah, you get what I'm talking about. How like the stealth, like they want to enjoy it, yeah, experience it, yeah. Because sometimes you want to go fast in an area. I know, like one thing will make me go fast in a game is what is it called? If I mess up and then load back into a scenario, which this definitely deals like on the type of game, mind you. I'll get annoyed that I have to do it again, and then I try to figure out how to do it faster to gain back the progress. But usually that'll mess me up a lot of the time because I'm rushing, and which is not helpful. But yeah, I don't know if in that game, do you know, do they have any like counter stuff that you unlock eventually that helps you still be stealthy against the drones in that game? Because I don't know if there's like a progressional thing that helps against that. Wow. Yeah, because seeing this is just crazy. Yeah, there is? Okay, cool. So maybe I didn't get far enough to the point where that's a thing, or wasn't using it properly. Let's do this real quick here. How do I do that? Map, make sure I've done that. And then this. I think it's like around that corner, if anywhere. Yeah, that view is crazy. Because I wonder if there's water running through here. I really like to see a full laid out like map thing. I don't know if you're familiar with the Metal Gear Solid 2 had a is that a block me thing? Yeah. Had a map, not a map, a game called The Document of Metal Gear Solid 2 that allowed you to like look at assets in the game and whatnot and see how they put stuff together and whatnot. I would really like them to do that for this game. There might be a subsection that I can look at like these assets, but I want to look at the levels assets. I want to fly around with a free camera. And then possibly even have them all stacked in the same area. So I can like see them next to each other and supposedly how far one area is to the other area. Because this one is basically through there and down a hole, and over there is a giant forest, and then through this cave and up into here is this shit. So I climbed up in through a mountain to get to this position, which is crazy. Okay, I don't necessarily need food right now. I'm kind of wanting to maybe shoot that snake so it's not an issue. Oh, 90? Okay, there's a peg right there. So let's go try to hold him up. Because this is one of the things in this game that I wish was better, is the hold up mechanic in this game is like,
What the? Huh? Freeze.
oh wow, I'm surprised that even fucking worked. A lot of times that doesn't work. It's like it fights me.
No, wait.
I know.
They have lethal poison. Speak. Let go of me.
I know one thing. I wish I could
They have lethal poison.
crouch with the body. It would be an improvement. Technically, I also wish you could go clear down to full prone with the body. I don't know if there's a game that does that. Maybe 4 does that. This doesn't always function for me either. Sometimes the camera is a little bit wieldy there. So that's another area that I wish. Okay, it's food. We'll go ahead and... do I risk that? Let's eat this, shoot this other
Tasty.
snake over here and try to see if it's edible. The other big thing I know that I wish they would do in this game is improve, because they improved this saving system a little bit, where like you come into here with the radio and stuff like that, and you have a autosave, which is sick. That's awesome that they did that. The problem that I have is they kept the stacking save system, which I think I kind of like it, where you're running Game Plus and you're adding more to that save file, which is fine. But I feel like they should have added a combining or collapsing progress system. So if you create a new save that's running a different task, like you're trying to capture all the animals in one go, or you're trying to do extreme in one go, that if you beat the game, you have the choice to take that save and do New Game Plus with it, or you can take it and combine it with another save that is also in a finished state. You can't combine a game that's active, but all finished games can be collapsed into a single game, so then you can collect all your progress separately without having to basically damn your save file to try to complete something that might be a pain in the ass. So you could actually still choose to play the game without feel like you're wasting your time on a new save. Especially if you're trying to play the game in a certain way to gain progress. I think probably one of the big things that I'm surprised that they kept, to be honest. But maybe the internet is wrong. Maybe that they have some type of a system that helps with that. Because I know that in here they have this. They definitely have this notion of unlocking progress here. So maybe this kind of also... Maybe there's a way for you to then, when you create a new save after you've done one of these, that you can choose to have this progress actually leak into your new gameplay. But I don't know. This, well, up here, because I need to do this for the map clearing. It might be easier to hold up this guy if I do this. Does he just sit there though? Does he not rotate? Might just have to like try to pop him one with this if he doesn't move. I guess so. Aw, damn it. Okay, well, that sucks. How are you supposed to do that? That's crazy. Those bastards to do that. They've added like you can get like reels is what they are, but like dog tags from Metal Gear Solid 4? Is it 4 that has the dog tags? Yeah, I think it was 4. But yeah. Guess I'm just gonna
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status. What's going on? Respond.
let's get a little bit crazy here.
Support unit. Confirm their status.
Where are they going to be coming from? Over there or further this way? Okay, that's where that guy's at. Might be just reloading this, but that's fine.
Who's that? Ready? You'll get us some backup. Radio man must have gotten it.
Yeah, we're definitely loading. Okay. Guess the best way to deal with this one is to try to hold up that guy again. I guess I have to throw food up there to distract him. Or get him to come down somehow? Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Is this the best one for him, or is there another one? No, this looks correct. A little scorpion. Surprised how much this actually does camouflage on it. It actually looks better, I feel, than it did in the original, with how much it blends. So we come here and freeze. Okay, good. It actually did a decent job this time. I think he didn't have anything. So let's... Come on. This is one of the issues. Also,
Free.
Okay, and this to take out you. Where you at, Snake? And then food.
Pretty tasty.
So I might just make an objective just to try to get him. And how do I best do that? I guess maybe throwing a snake up there, but I don't think I can crawl fast enough for it to be a thing. Let's throw something up there. Maybe let's try just magazine, if I can do that. Because I think after I get it, then I don't have to worry about it. No. Didn't even phase him.
Huh? What was that noise?
Okay, that did.
Nothing here.
So maybe I can throw something via the hole. We shall see. I am at 95. I might be able to walk up to him from here and hold him up.
Freeze.
Okay, they're not as bad as bastards as I thought. Cool. Beautiful.
Freeze.
I don't like how they changed the this gun. I don't like the bullet drop on it. I don't know if it's similar to the original or not, but it does not feel good. I think it'd be fine if it lit up like this one does. 'Cause doesn't this light up? Or do something when you get on target? Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. I swear that it got brighter or tighter. And it doesn't look like it. Doesn't give me any feedback. Cause yeah, I just want to know like where that is supposed to be being hit, kind of a thing. I think it's a get good situation with it, but this is dangerous.
I think I saw something.
Freeze.
Wow, holy shit. I am so surprised that didn't turn into a shitstorm right there, man. I don't like how the crawl hold up works. It's not good. Oh, fuck. Come on, stop it.
Freeze.
And I'm surprised that gave me that too there. I'm wondering if some of the problems I'm running into is like level based. Like maybe some of them, the coding is not as good as others for some reason. I feel like I'm going to probably make another save file that's just for killing, just to have fun, to rush through the game, because I know that's ultimately where I had the most enjoyment out of this game, is when I was
Freeze.
Yeah, that seemed to be pretty decent there.
What's wrong?
Freeze.
Yeah, having to click that twice is just... It feels like a glitch. It feels like a glitch, and I need to go back and replay the original again. I'm wanting to do that since I've started playing this, because I want to see, like, is it... Where's the fault? And I don't like this, and I think that I know this is in the original, where you move forward and then you start clipping, and then you can't actually hit.
Freeze.
That's annoying. Okay.
Freeze.
Okay, good. Alright. Okay, and this is piggybacks all the way up. Ugh. I don't know if I can get away with shooting rounds at these guys to loot them without getting a caution on me. I will attempt it just real quick here with this guy, because I want to say that's probably a no, because I think that next layer up there, there's guys, but
No, wait.
if I get a caution, that's kind of fine, because I'm not trying to do a run for that. I want to say this guy gives me nothing that I want. Yeah. Let's try this guy. I wish this was also a thing, like when you went into stock mode, or the stalking mode, that you could actually just pat these guys down. So it's like, if you're in a stealthy situation, you can do that. I wouldn't want you not to have this as well, but because this is still something I think should exist. You should be able to do this. This is annoying as well. Bullets not actively scaring them. I'd be fine if I was getting like a soft reaction, like it's not enough to shake them, but still like it feeling like I'm not felling. Because it feels like it's a bug when it's doing that. Food. So try the Cobra.
What can I say?
Okay, so let's look around for the if there's another snake or thing out here that I can fucking shoot for food. I know there's a scorpion over here previously. There you are, Mr. Scorpion. The wrong thing.
Disgusting.
Okay, does not like the scorpion. I'm pretty sure the snake is so on his list of what I want. Ugh, come on, dude. I want to see if that's in the original as well. If it misfires, like misdetects, or if it's no, they got that really down packed, so it's. Serum. Okay. Yeah, look at the map too to see down here if I'm unlocking everything down here. Don't do that. Map. Okay, yeah, that area seems fully unlocked. Okay, let's try to loot these guys. I could see these ones maybe getting someone's attention, maybe. So stupid. The other thing that would be nice to know is like, mentally, is there anything I have, like, do I have room? Am I doing this for no reason? And if I am doing it for a reason, what am I trying to get? Because it almost seems like I'm getting that ammo and this ammo, which is the two that I'm mainly running, besides the tranq rounds. But I think my tranq rounds are full now. The other thing would be nice is if, like, that bag on his back, like, maybe disappeared or popped open or something like that, to indicate, okay, that's it. This person doesn't have anything else to try to loot. But these are just, yeah. And there's weird. Are you guys seeing that weird glitch that's happening right there in the environment as I'm spinning around? Like, I'm seeing like what it without its texture or something like that. There, see that blue, that turquoise that popped? I wonder if I can do it when I'm doing it, as if it's fast or slow. Yeah, that. That. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That should not be a thing. Yeah, that's... You got excited. Oh, okay, this is its own little space. Okay, alright. Let's, take a picture of this map then. That's why no one's getting pissed. Okay, how do I do that? This and that. Alright. Alright. Yeah, wow. I wonder if the next area has that problem. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. I could see maybe the draw distance causing the problem with it. It might just be that map specifically. Let's remove that from the thing. Wish I had more clips or magazines here. I feel like I should be looting these off of the bad guys too, and it shouldn't just be how many like rounds that I've done, because I think that's only keeping track of my damn it. Can't see the scorpion. Dick. Knife fight. He didn't like the scorpion, but oh shit. Okay, fuck. Okay, we'll do this. And I can quickly do this. And then quickly backpack. Scorpion. Quickly into here. Quickly here, and then here. This is another thing that I feel is glitched a little bit, is that it doesn't always alert people. The other thing is me drawing my gun at the wrong time alerts them, which I think is stupid for trying to do that. There's no reason why that should be a thing. Me pulling up a gun should not make noise. I can kind of see why they did it, because to add like some difficulty to it, but yet again I want to go back to the original and take a look at that to see if like you pulling up your gun before you're close enough that it that it alerts the guards or not. Okay, food. He needs to eat. He doesn't like either of those, but I will give them to him.
What can I say?
Sorry, bud.
I'm gonna puke.
Yeah. Okay. This is also an interesting thing here. When you're in this sneaking mode, when the thing does that, their stalking mode, I like that it keeps you at a pace, like 95. If I move here, it drops down 5%, but if I'm in this, it stays that. I think that's kind of original. I don't know if you had stalking mode while crawling. I think that's a new feature, which is an amazing feature, French kiss. But I do wish they added it to the water. And the other thing is you can't stand up. You can't change position when you're locked into whatever your stance is that you entered into it. And I wish you could change that in the options. It would be nice if you could go in and choose, hey, yeah, I want that locked, or I don't know, I want that unlocked. Ooh. Let's not have to waste stuff here. Let's just do this. I could have used a knife, but should have reloaded before crawling through that. Is that the frog? Did I get the frog in the other area? I think I need to go back. Yes, I'm off by one. Yep. I do need to go back. That's okay. We'll clear this, and then I don't know. I assume everybody's going to be reloaded, so it might be a pain in the ass a little bit, but I might have to try to just figure out how to maybe speed run it. I think I kind of messed up in this area because they have different guards. They have like the hover guards, these guys, which might make it harder to deal with. I think I might need to choose to crawl back down and what do you call it? Go through the thing and then back again so I can test out shooting those guys, because I don't know if I knock them out, if that's considered a kill or not. Because I could see that being considered a lethal thing. And I don't want to necessarily do that. Well, I guess I could go forward rather than backwards. That's also an option. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay, he's getting really hungry. You know, you don't like these.
Can't complain.
Well, you can't. You have before.
What can I say?
Okay, that's... Okay, this, I think, locks me in, though. I don't think I can get... past that, so I guess I do have to go this way. I'm wanting to go back and grab that frog. Let's take a look down here. Okay, there's a platform there, so let's come around here and try to hold this guy up. Just do the 2 pickup to get the 2 things from him, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, and let's make this safer on us. And then we'll... I need to draw his body. Like pull him down here. Wow, still 80. Well in that position. That's crazy. Good. Yeah, this camo is like made for this area. For sure. Okay, let's do this so I don't accidentally kill him. So I'm trying to practice it. I don't like you can't freeze them there immediately to get them on the ground. That I don't understand.
No, wait.
Huh. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It throwing it to me. I don't like the fact that he throws it. They have it throw it all around. It's cheeky, cool for the original, but I want it to be more realistic, to be honest. Mainly, I want to be able to pat these guys down. This is what I really want. I think I need to try shooting down one of these birds. I'm hoping I can find one that's just perched somewhere. Doesn't look like it. So the thing I'm worried about is... not fast enough. Okay, if he repeats that, I think I can get him. Good. Okay, let's look at this guy down here. Is that a super fall? That might hurt. And I don't know if shooting this guy is gonna alert or not to get him to do his thing, but I know I can harass him like this. No, this won't work. I would need to do this. And hope I don't knock him off the cliff. Well, if I do this, yeah. I guess I could have done this with the other way. Because I like some of the ideas that he did in this one, but I feel like he's made a lot of this stuff superior in the I think most of us wouldn't mind that, like that gameplay, wouldn't mind them trying to overlay closer to that than to this. I know some of it you couldn't get away with, like you still have to have maybe somewhat the same distance with rolling, and you couldn't run the diving and stuff like that, but I don't know, maybe you can. You definitely probably wouldn't have the running. That full sprint thing wouldn't make sense in these small areas. How the run is vignettes, you'd have to do more of a full redesign of these areas, like, because how I would want it is them to like expand them all, make them less claustrophobic. Just but one method also could be where if they were to expand it in a certain way, where they kept the vignettes. Yeah, let's do this. This will be easier to get him. Yeah, that slow movement in clipping is not cool. They should have that, like, we should not clip. It's basically what it comes down to. Okay. Okay, go into here. I think I need to do a save the next time I come into this area, but I need to find the frog. And I need to quickly take these guys out, if I can.
Those footsteps. Something there. Huh?
Freeze. Freeze.
This area is definitely good practice for this. It seems like 95 is almost like where you can crawl up on these guys and they don't even see you.
Huh? Freeze. Freeze.
I still don't like that when I'm stuck in a form there. Food. But yeah.
I could go for seconds.
Hmm.
Hey, that's good.
So let's try to find this green bastard. Where are you at? This might put me at risk, but you're over here. Let's switch back to the safe stuff. Oh, I know this is another thing that I'm weirded about. So as you get camouflage, it stacks up. So the very first camouflage that I chose was the bottom one here. Or this is what I was given, probably. I don't know. Naked? Yeah, that one's weird. But I guess so. I guess that was probably the first one. Where at least it looks like. Is that naked? Yeah, it is. So, and then black. And I'm not sure exactly how that stacked up completely. But maybe this might be a kind of a lie with some of these, but because maybe they organized them specifically with some of them. But there's no way to remove these. They just stack up, and if I went through every combination, there would just be this huge wall of combinations, and there's no way to get rid of them, and I feel like that's weird. They should have, like, auto mode. Yeah, mode. Done something to... Oh, there you are. Is there water down there? Let's go back into the fun mode real quick. I'm curious. If I can click the right buttons. Yeah, I would say probably that's what's down there. Kind of hard to tell. I could just be like a forest, but I would assume that there's water going through it. Because that notion right there is intriguing to me too, where that could be an asset to this if they really rebooted this and blew this up. Because in my head, how I would run the notion of a reboot, I think, if I'm shooting from more from the hip, because I haven't leaned into reboot that much, is you would have the main storyline, but then expand a lot of side stuff with it. So you could do that. I know the one that made the most sense would be hermetically sealing, and at least that's the coin of term that I'm using, the two areas. So you would have the world serpent is what I've been calling it, the center line of the maps, and then you would then have basically on either side of every map to the east and west, you would have another map. And either you'd run that as a vignette, which is the simple way to go about it, but I would want it to be more complicated than that. I would want it to be like, on either side there is an open map almost. I feel like you could still kind of semi-vignette them in a way, but the method of how I would want them to do that is basically what you would do is you'd add a mid area to most of these areas, and this one would be probably one that you couldn't do that to be honest. This one would be like, maybe you could go on top of the mountain more or something like that, but there might be some of them that are like yes, you could, but it's down there in that valley, and that's where it's at. And if there was one further that way, it would just be like a higher area. But the notion of running what is it called? A lot of the environmental platforming stuff to get you up and down stuff. So you climb a tree, go off a vine into a mid area in between the open world and stuff like that, which would have a little island kind of a situation, whatever it is. Then there would be a tree growing, which would be the tree of Outer Eden, is what I call it. That, or the fruit of the land of Nod, which is a reference to Cain. Okay, so this is, so I don't have to worry about this. So this is actually handy for at least this guy. Okay, so now I need to go up here and check something else out. But basically, the fruit would be an hallucinogen, and you would basically end up what is it? Using it to enter into a snake hole that was smaller before you ate it, and then it gets bigger to do a nod to Alice in Wonderland / also a nod to what is it called? Silent Hill 4 has a hole that you have to crawl into to get outside of one area to another area. People that have played that would know the reference. But basically you do that, get into the other area, and then from there you would have like this open area that's more, it works a lot different, has less the rigid stuff, more modern controls maybe even. Definitely more using stuff more, like having a lot more trees that you climb on, maybe climbing up the trees higher, that kind of stuff. Combining them together a lot more spirals and lines going through the spirals in the pathing, and the notion of spiraling up and down within that. That's the terrain that would also lead back into the normal world or world serpent map. Radio comms stuff would get confused over there, where a comms station calls Snake and thinks that he's someone else and sends him on missions to take out rogue people or people that are also invading the area, and then you can marry that with what is it called? Like the stories about the movies that what's her name? Paramedic talks about, so that you can merit also with a little bit of the notion of what happens for the original game when she talks to you about Dracula, and then you go to sleep. You would be wrapped into that. You could experience some of those movies done in like shorthand form, where you're fighting a character that's labeled like this person versus that person. I know one of those ones was the Nemo and what is it? Nemo and a giant squid. So you could have a giant squid character. He's character just that's named Squid or something close to giant squid. Just like the notion of codename Naked Snake, it would be like Mega Squid or kind of thing. If they wanted to, they could go a step further where you could do an Inception thing. If you could find the fruit inside Outer Eden and eat it again, then you could do an Inception thing and have the game get more crazier, where you're literally fighting like giant spiders, giant monsters and stuff like that. But that would be like an extra crazy ass level. And I think if they did that, I think you would want to maybe actually have that be a thing where you're joining up with like Monster Hunter like they did in the past, or something like on that line with Peace Walker.
I could go for seconds. I could go for seconds.
Okay, let's see if I can't shoot down another one of these. I don't know. I think I might need to test out tranking this guy first before worrying about food. Oh. I don't want to waste too much ammo. Trying to pot shot those guys. Do I? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just try to run up here. So I'm pretty sure it makes them lose control and they die. So it's not helpful to do that. But I want to make sure, and then I'll just reload back in, and if that happens. It'd be nice if he actually landed somewhere. Like he got drowsy and he just flew off. But he would make it somewhere. It would be cool if he actually landed. Yeah, and that's considered a death, right? What? That's not considered a death.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We found signs of an intruder. Commence alert formation. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Oh, bullshit. What was that? Did I not have the right thing up? I stood there and totally clicked the button to do that. To punch him. I don't understand how that then didn't happen.
Freeze.
Yeah, I'm wanting to test some of this stuff out. Just know how.
Freeze.
Oh, yeah. Don't knock him off the cliff.
Freeze.
Okay, we do want to shoot at least one of these guys. Not both. Yeah, not good enough to do that. It's okay. I don't think I have any room for more than two of these
Hey, that's good.
anyway, so I eat this and try to get one more after I come up
I
here.
could go for seconds.
So I need to take out this other guy before shooting that. This is what I should do. 5 o'clock. I know one of the other things, and this is less likely within the notion of Land of Nod / the Outer Eden, which is any Metal Gear fan would probably catch the Outer Eden thing is his play on words with Outer Heaven and kind of bring it to Earth, and the notion of this game having Adam and Eve and Snake kind of moniker crap throughout it. Because that would be cool if, like, yeah, he crashes and gets knocked out. He's not hurt. He actually falls off somewhere safe. And fuck off, game. Come on. Alright.
Patrol here.
Yeah. Bullshit. Oh. If we can get that one immediately, that's sick. Then we can get those the other one up there and double down on his
Hey, that's good.
stamina.
What the? Huh? Freeze.
Okay, that's what was going on. I can't CQC. I don't think. The same way. I don't like that. I absolutely hate that.
Freeze.
Okay. You might get bit. I think the notion of like environmental, I guess they're not here. Environmental deaths shouldn't count as actual deaths.
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
Humans killed. As long as it doesn't
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use
count, I will do it. Even though I could have just bypassed him. Me doing that is a little extreme. Oh, I could have come over here. Okay.
Freeze.
Oh, did you die?
What's wrong?
I think he's dead. Does that count? Humans killed. 0. sucks that got alerted there though.
Please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Alright. Alright, so shooting that guy is not a good idea. I think sneaking past him is better. Thank you. This will help for the speed run stuff, so me doing this. Because I think there's a version of this to unlock stuff that you have to be really try to be fast. So map, camouflage. I'm trying to trying to eat food real quick. Eat. Thing is I don't know if this is eating at my time right now.
Hey, that's good.
I'd hope not.
Huh? What the? Huh? Freeze. Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze. Freeze.
Because I wish that was I just had to hold it, and it would work. It was just like guaranteed. Is there anything else in this map? I need to make sure I'm not missing camouflage. No camouflage there. There is the RPG. Where's that located? Okay, it's right in front of me up here. Okay. Alright. Right here. I don't know. I might take him down very last. That's what I might do. So that makes sense to try to do that. So is there only 2 guys here? Okay, I guess that works for now. Let's pick up. Being able to lock on to the body would be nice too, a little bit.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Freeze. Freeze. Speak.
Vultures. They feed on human remains.
Speak.
When you eat a vulture that is fed on a body,
Makes you sick. That makes sense.
please don't.
Come on, dude. Not in a good position to really eat.
Tasty.
Huh. That's it. Should have looted partially some of his stuff. Made this a lot easier. Yeah. God damn it, fucking work.
Freeze.
Yeah, I don't like how that feels when that does not execute. I think some of those things, I wish there was something that was helping me, like, know the difference of what's happening. Okay, yeah, a bunch of these, yeah. Which is... Map. Let's see here, food. Oh. Where's... Did I not pick up? Oh. I picked up a calorie mate? Wow. Okay. I thought I was burning rations there. Let's grab this gun. Because some of these assets that they have in here, it'd be just really cool to see them also reuse. That was a close one. Yes.
Huh? It's just my imagination.
Fuck you, game. Come on. Why?
Freeze.
Okay, I'm gonna weirdly
No, wait.
risk this. And I have all the frogs here, right? And yeah, super frustrating when stuff doesn't function. I guess that one is his question mark with canceling out the other thing, but I don't like that. That should not be a feature. Yeah, I think I need to let's do a save here.
Saving the game, Snake? Snake, have you ever heard of the Blob?
No, I haven't.
A meteorite falls in a small town, and inside there's this kind of living ooze. The ooze starts swallowing people and grows to an enormous size. After it eats a bunch of the townspeople, it starts to fill up a movie theater. Then these young people try to save the town from its gruesome fate. It's pretty frightening to see something that's not even supposed to be alive suddenly start moving around and eating people.
Not something you see every day.
So that's a good example. So that would be a thing, and you could have the two levels, like the crazy one where literally you're fighting a giant blob, and maybe even that there's how it comes about is there's a meteor involved. But the notion of what it is that you're maybe fighting someone called Meteor Blob, or Blob Meteor, or something along that line, or two people that kind of has that connection to it. So how would I run that? How would that make sense? So you could run an animal names. So if you're running kind of that notion of like similar to Snake, you could do that. But I don't know if that makes sense. That would seem weird, I think, to do the same coding for someone that was from another thing. It'd probably just make more sense that you would just have someone called Meteor and someone called Blob is for their code names. Because the Cobra unit is a good example of like they have the end, the fear, the joy, the sorrow. There are all these kind of semi-emotional states. But it being a supposed to be kind of hermetically sealed from the story where he's hallucinating, he's dreaming, all that stuff. You could expand it, so it could be like Blob Frog and Meteor Bat or something like that. Technically, you could also make it another, expand it into more emotional stuff too. Make it closer to the Beast unit in Metal Gear Solid 4, where they combined the Foxhound animals with the fear, well, with the Cobra units stuff. Okay. I think we'll go through here and then save again, and then I need to hop off and go eat. And then hopefully maybe get back on. I knew I had a friend that called me, so I might try to reach out back to them. The helicopter's here still? And I blew it up? Maybe they didn't include that. Or maybe there was a helicopter in the other area too, and I blew up that helicopter. Let's go ahead and save.
You want to save?
Let's do this. Somebody need
Chin
to do
up.
this.
I'll be in touch.
I got 0 people. Okay. Alright, cool. Turn the main menu. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a slice of banana bread for a snack. I think I need to probably do more on top of that. Probably a burrito. But this question mark right here could be something cool. Looks interesting. It looks like start blink unlocks up a story. It almost looks like maybe a first person weird thing, maybe because you're looking down at your hands. But I would run this as let's use assets and existing levels. Actually, I would actually just use assets. Like create basically VR missions kind of a thing, but not VR missions. I don't know how you would run that because they made a play on the notion of virtuous missions already. So, because that's the first one, and virtual doesn't really make sense to me in this context. But I would want the word to be V. So maybe I'm gonna have to chase that down. What I would call it, because I'd want it to be something that means like kind of surreal. Because let me take a look at that real quick. Virtuous V missions. Here, V words that mean this here fake or artificial, I think. Virtual is one. Veneer is a good one. Vapid. Vapid is cool. Vapid missions. Lacking substance or depth. Volatile. Vicarious missions. That could be interesting, vicarious. They actually did Vogue too. Pseudo mock. Guess they don't have to start with a V. Mock missions would be fine. Pseudo missions would be fine. Because basically what it'd be is just, in my head, it would be practice missions. It'd be a training mission kind of thing, and they would just let you run through some cool things. I would want it to be a little bit more than that, but it'll be interesting to see what that is when that gets to it. My hopes are still up for them to add to this. They could add more content to it, where we get like we can choose to. Technically, that would be cool. It would be like an editor where we could actually sit down and actually piece together existing maps. Would be the easy way to do it, and then drop in specific types of characters and stuff like that into the area and location. There might be a max limit between, like, you know, how many characters you can put in each area and whatnot, but especially if you could actually say, I want you to start here and get to here, and that's it, and the character will figure it out, the pathing. But yeah, and then you just get to play that, and then maybe even share it with other people. Would be cool. I miss those types of things in games. The other one would be what? If you're pathing. Oh, just you're just taking the maps, stitching them together, kind of trying to box them out, basically. So it's like this one leads to this one leads to that, and it doesn't necessarily need to make sense. It just warps you from one area to the other area, and that's just what the level is, and it warps you back into the other area. You could probably even have it set up, though, too, where it's like it has to loop back on itself. Oh, that would be actually cool. Where you actually did Ouroboros with it. So it's the snake eating its own tail. So literally you would be able to chain some of them, and any ones that have off paths, you could maybe do some of them, but you would maybe have to turn them into dead ends. But maybe it's like that's it. It's like, no, you have to choose one path that is the exit on a map, and if you wanted to chain any of them that together that would make semi-sense together, like the ends fights one that's actually next to each other, like the branching paths is connected to each other, that it wouldn't work that way. It's like, this is your exit, and you can chain it into one of the entrances from that map, and then chain that, and then chain that, and then it loops, and you can maybe have only so many maps that actually link back to itself, and then you're doing that. Technically, they could have it forced repopulation for the map, that they have presets that you can choose, or you actually putting it down. It would also be cool to have just a kind of more level creator type thing as well, where you're getting to set up stuff and whatnot. But that seems extreme. That seems like I don't see them fucking doing that. They would need to be, from the vibe that I'm getting, it would have to be really easy thing for them to do, and it would make sense stitching these maps together and them having like 3 or 4 or so many versions of different bad guy loadouts, or maybe it's just it's the duplicate from the main game, and you're just stitching the main game maps together to then have to run through. Maybe you could actually set it up where there's the notion of an ending to it, but if it's the Ouroboros thing, that you could have it just, it's an infinite thing when you create it. And you're just running through it, and then it repopulates, and then you just have fun going through that loop. Which would be cool if you could do a smaller snake or a large snake, so it's you have a maximum and a minimum that you can loop it through. Obviously, the minimum would be one. You could loop it into itself. So you exit one end and you come back into the other end. And you just play that area over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, well this was Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 10 of our Delta streams. Hopefully I might be able to swing back in to do a little bit more later on today. As always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the moments we share. Till next time.